Hey guys, welcome to Jadestone Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a full moon reading for each of the zodiac signs. This is going to be for the full moon in Taurus. It's also going to be a partial lunar eclipse, and it's going to be at Taurus at 27 degrees. So before we get into this reading, I did just kind of want to talk about the transit and tell you guys what is going on, what the hell you can expect, because it is a partial eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, and it's going to be intense, okay? The energy is going to be definitely heightened. Full moon's already pretty intense, so now that it's a partial lunar eclipse, we're approaching eclipse season. It's gonna be a spicy time. It's gonna be an interesting time. So I did just kind of want to talk about the transit. I also wanted to kind of go a little bit deeper into the ascendants, right? Your rising sign. And not everyone knows their rising sign. You have to have your exact date of birth, the exact time you were born, right? So not everybody has that, unfortunately, but you can still check out your placements, may resonate, but this is just to be a little bit more specific. All right, so we'll get into that after, but I do want to just kind of talk about like the general themes that we may see come up during this time. Also keep in mind, we are approaching eclipse season, and the nodes, the south and north node that are currently in Gemini, Sag, they're going to be swapping to Taurus and Scorpio for the next 2 years. So it's going to be like a whole new kind of cycle and lessons to be learned for the collective. So it's going to be a pretty interesting time, some themes coming up. So that's kind of coming into the new year of 2022. Can you guys believe it? Like, whoa, this year is almost over. Like, what the fuck? Like, time's gone by slow, but also fast. It's just like a mind fuck. Like, time is just like warped. I don't even know, you guys. Daylight savings got me fucked up as well. It's like dark by like 4 o'clock. I'm like, wow. Like, I feel like the day just started and now it's over. Okay, guess I'm going back to sleep. Anyways, so let's get into this. I'm going to talk about just kind of like the general themes, and then we're going to go into each of the zodiac signs. I'm going to talk about the general themes. I do have notes here. I don't have it all memorized in my brain. There ain't no fucking way. But we're going to talk about the themes, then we'll pull some cards. And yeah, so this is a partial lunar eclipse at Taurus at 27 degrees. And this is just like about a time to get back to the basics, get back to what really matters the most to us. It's going to be highlighting our value system, where we put our energy, and is there a balance? Is there fairness? So since Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? Venus also rules Libra, and Libra is all about balance. So can you notice, like, it's all about the give and take? Wherever you're investing your time and energy, is there a balance? Are there some adjustments that are needed, that are required? Possibly. And this is about time. This is a time to let go of what's no longer working, what just simply you've outgrown, it's not good for you, it's negative, it's whatever is simply not working, and it's time to cut that shit out, okay? And that's going to be highlighted during this time. So powerful emotions are definitely being brought to the surface, and you may be coming through some sort of realizations about your feelings, about yourself, about someone you're dealing with, even things from your past that are bubbling up. And that's what I've noticed throughout some of these readings recently, is like things from the past, even like things that were like dead and done with, coming up. Cobwebs we didn't even know were there, coming up for us to get rid of. We are still in Scorpio season, right? In this very transformative time. Anyway, so emotions are going to be highlighted. Full moons are normally really intense, but the fact that this is a partial lunar eclipse, eclipses are like energy on steroids, right? It's intense, it's crazy, people losing their fucking minds, howling at the moon. I'm just kidding, but stay safe, y'all. There's a lot of sickos out there. Anyways, so you may come to some sort of realization about your feelings, or you might actually get a lot more confirmation about even like your gut instinct, the vibes that you get, like certain dreams or messages that come through to you that you're kind of like, I don't know if I trust it. With this full moon, it will bring illumination to what's hidden, or like giving you confirmation, especially towards your intuition and hunches that you've had. You're going to get some confirmation regarding that. Now, the moon in Taurus is actually going to be opposing Mercury, which is still currently in Scorpio, and that actually could be helping us gaining a new perspective, a new point of view about how we feel, or about someone that we're dealing with. Is going to kind of unlock a new perspective that's going to help us understand what the fuck's happening here. And also with these things that are being brought to light, especially when it revolves around other people, it's really important that we practice self-discipline discipline in how we react, right? Think before you react, think before you speak, right? That kind of energy. There may be the tendency to like lose your shit. It's important that we all stay grounded during these times. It can be pretty crazy, pretty intense. So just stay tuned for that. So Gemini, this full moon is going to be transiting your 12th house. 12th house is all about endings, healing, closure, solitude, spirituality, karma, baby, the afterlife, secrets, limiting beliefs, subconscious, right? Pisces rules the 12th house. And so since the moon's going to be transiting in your 12th house for my Gemini risings, right? This is going to be more directed towards my Gemini risings. You may feel the need to isolate yourself more from others, kind of just be kind of more in like hermit mode or like hangman mode. You know, you're looking at things from different perspectives. Your intuition is going to be on point though, I can't lie. Your intuition heightened to the max. And also just be mindful of suppressing your emotions, right? There might be the tendency to kind of just like push it under the rug or suppress it or try to pretend like nothing's there, but there's a lot that you may need to acknowledge. So it's important that you feel what comes up. You may feel more tired, a bit more insecure, and you may not want to start anything new at this point, and that's probably for the best. So you might just want to hold off from starting anything drastic, starting anything new, making any drastic changes at this moment. And another thing that was interesting is that you could actually discover like enemies that you weren't aware of, or people that may not have the best intentions, or like secret haters. There is that kind of energy coming through for you guys. 12th house does talk about what's hidden, and so with this full moon partial eclipse, it may just bring that up for your awareness. But don't freak out, right? It's all about just removing what no longer serves you, getting rid of the crap, okay? So we will switch the angle and we're gonna look into what's going on for you guys in this energy. Okay, Gemini, so we're gonna pull some animal oracle messages, get a feel for the energy you're in, what you could be dealing with, pull some tarot, and wrap the reading up with a fairy message, okay? So let's see what messages need to come through for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse, full moon in Taurus? What messages need to come through for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay, let's see. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse. Ooh, we got the bad. Very transformative, fitting with the 12th house transiting from my Gemini risings, but of course this is for all Gemini placements now, but very transformative, okay, all right. Messages for Gemini. Oh, fuck, the fish flying right out, and that is Piscean energy. I always see this as Pisces, and Pisces rules the 12th house. Notice the color, we have red popping through in both these cards, and let's get one more. Holy shit, the card's flying right out. The unicorn, and this came out in Taurus's reading as well. So really interesting. Oh, wow, and the golden egg at the bottom. Okay, so there is that introspective kind of isolation, spending some time alone by yourself to sit, think, and contemplate about lots of things. There's a lot on your mind, and you know, at times it does feel a bit like flippy floppy, but it's important that you don't suppress your emotions, okay? It's kind of just like ride out the waves. It's intense, it builds up, and some days, or I guess some moments, are easier than others. Some moments you're cool, you're calm, you're just chilling, you're sailing, and then other moments it's just like fucking tidal wave, you know? It's very transformative. And I also want to point out, in the unicorn there is this full moon energy coming through, which does talk about illumination. And even with the bat, bro, I forgot, it's right there. Yeah, so there is like a lot of illumination coming up from within, and it's almost like you don't know what to do with it. It's like there's a lot flooding your mind, and it could get a bit overwhelming at times, but it's very transformative, and you are being required to let go. And that might be a bit tricky. That might be a bit hard. You're questioning a lot. The unicorn is all about your own inner truth. What's real? What is the truth? And trying to find the answer. And so it's almost like you're kind of flipping and flopping, like, do I trust my intuition? Do I not? Is my intuition guiding me to the truth? Am I just overthinking? Am I just reading too deeply into this? Am I overreacting? No, the fuck you're not. Nope. Trust your intuition. We have the moon coming out. Oh my god, wait, I just realized, you guys, I'm like slow right now. Not me just realizing there's a crescent moon in the fish, bruh. Oh my god. I'm a little slow right now. Okay, clearly. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm smart. But it really just went over my head there. We have the moon coming out in 3 of these cards. Not 2, not 1, all 3. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys, I'm dead. Anyways, so yeah, intuition on point. Do you trust it? Maybe, maybe not. Some moments you do, some moments you don't, and you're having a hard time believing the truth. But even though it's right in front of you, right? There could be a unicorn standing right in front of you, and yet you'd still be like, is it fake? What if this is just fake? What if it's a horse and it just has a horn attached to his head? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is suspicious. Hard time trusting it. Like, unicorns, that can't be real. But it's right in front of you. And so there might be this, this struggle with truly trusting and believing the truth. But the truth is being illuminated for you to see. So trust what you are being shown. And there might be the energy of like holding on to the past. Oh my god, why are you blurry? Hello? It's like, there we go, okay. Holding on to the past, or like struggle with like acceptance, and it's still happening with or without you. That's what I want to say. With the fish, it does talk about needing to just set some small goals for yourself. Try not to take on too much. Things might be feeling a bit stressful, a bit overwhelming. You've got a lot on your plate. There's a lot on your mind. And it's really important that you guys just set some small goals for yourself to accomplish. And making small adjustments. Don't try to take on too much. Don't bite off more than you can chew, is what I want to say. But yeah, so there's like a lot going on. I kind of feel like there's like this push-pull between your mind versus your heart. All right, there could be like this back and forth, like, do I trust my mind? Do I trust my heart? It's like finding the middle ground, right? Okay, so let's pull some tarot messages. Let's see what's happening for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus during this lunar eclipse energy. You know, this energy kind of plays out for a couple weeks. So whenever you come across this, and let me just, hold on, I gotta move this. There we go. Okay. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. What can they expect? Any insight, wisdom, guidance? Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse? What's going on for Gemini? Oh, wow. 8 of Swords. Something's coming right in. The truth. Something that will set you free. Notice how she's tied up, like she's actually tied up. Normally in the 8 of Swords, we see her as like, oh, it's all in your head, you could just break free. Nah, she's like tied up here. You've been maybe stuck on something, stuck on a situation, pondering and thinking and like repeating something in your mind over and over and over and over, trying to find the answer, trying to find the truth. And now it seems like the truth is coming right in. And the eagle is a very like divine energy, right? Normally talks about divine intervention. Oh wow, I just, not me realizing that there's like this, the 5 of Wands at the top. We're not going to keep this, but there could be something that's like reaching a peak. There's no turning back. It's like, you know, like the diagram of like a storyline, you know, it's like this, and there's like this, you know, it's like a storyline. Anyways, it's like reaching the climax, and then it's just like resolution or something like that. Anyways, it just feels like something's coming in. You might be receiving some sort of message or confirmation or information that's like setting you free. Messages for Gemini. Whoa, Page of Wands. What I tell you? Messenger. Someone is coming in with a message. All right. What do they have to say? This may be a flirty message. This could be about someone's feelings towards you. Or attraction towards you. But let's just see what else is to come out for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during this eclipse energy, partial lunar eclipse. Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles. See, like this is something that you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing here that's coming in. It's like you're way too focused on like burying your head, looking at the ground, focusing on what you don't have, and then there's someone looking over at you like, hey, what about this? Here's this wand, right? And when we look at this 8 of Swords, she's blindfolded, right? There's something coming in or something moving towards her that you don't see, and that's kind of the same energy over here. So it's like when all feels lost, when all feels like you're about to give up, or you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling stuck and frustrated, maybe you went through some sort of loss, there's something, there's some sort of good news coming in that's going to help set you free, all right? It's going to bring a lot of illumination, and to trust it, okay? Talking about, what am I saying? Any messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding the partial lunar eclipse? We got the 6 of Cups out here. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. The Tower, 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords and Death. Scorpio energy, High Priestess backside. So there's something being illuminated. There's something being illuminated. Something that was once hidden that you're finally uncovering, or you're finally getting some sort of truth on. Whether this is someone actually trying to make a comeback around or has something to say to you, or this is just simply you guys reaching your own conclusions and finally like coming to terms with something, getting information, or putting the puzzle pieces together. It's like it's all right in front of you. You just gotta like align it properly. You have all the pieces in front of you. You just gotta, you know, place it in the right place, and then you're gonna see the whole picture. And so that's kind of what's happening here. It's like there's something that either you're going to be understanding, whether it is from a communication, from a message, or from yourself as you reflect on some things that you've gone through from your past, but you're getting clarity on something, and it really sets you free. It's something that you've been waiting on or like contemplating. It's been, you know, on your mind or even in the back of your mind for a while, and you're just kind of sitting, pondering, thinking, questioning, like kind of chewing on something for a while, and then boom, the Tower. So definitely like major realizations or epiphanies, or like again, sudden change your emotions, unexpected resolution or conclusions, right? As you know, the full moon will be transiting your 12th house from my Gemini risings out there. So I do feel like you're reaching some sort of conclusion that's going to set you free. You're going to be getting answers that you've been waiting on for a while now. Like, what was your last reading about? I honestly forgot. I forgot, but maybe it resonates with that reading. I don't remember. I know that there was a few zodiac signs that kind of was getting like clarity on something, and you may have been one of them, maybe not. But this is like something that you've been waiting on. And notice how he's carrying a shovel. So it's almost like you've been digging up things from your past, things that, yeah, like you're getting clarity, you're getting answers on something. Like, wow. And it brings definite end to a situation with death coming out here. And it's positive though, because then we have the 9 of Cups. So you just feel free, you feel lighter, you're feeling on top of the world, and you're focused on things that bring you to your happiness. So there might be some sort of choice as well that you're gonna have to make here with the 2 of Swords. What are you going to do when it comes to this truth? Are you going to, like, do I stay, do I go? Remember, I was kind of getting this energy of like push pull, emotions versus logic, head over heart for some. This could be a decision that revolves around that. And I am getting the energy like something's coming to an end so that you can move towards a better place, a better time, feeling happier, freer, fulfilled. And even at the top of the deck, I forgot to point this out, but we have the Sun at the very top of the deck. The backside, this is very more like a protective energy of yourself, wanting to feel safe. 10 of Wands and Emperor backside. Yeah, so there's some heaviness that you're needing to release. There are going to be truths that set you free. You're going to be getting answers, clarity on situations that you've been waiting on. You're going to be coming to your own conclusions, and you may also get some sort of information from someone or a message from someone that's going to set you free. Or you're going to be getting some sort of clarity with this full moon, partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. You're going to be getting definite answers that you've been waiting on. It's almost like when we look at this 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups, like this is you guys replaying memories, thoughts, feelings, words someone said to you in your mind, looking back at times, trying to understand the situation and not quite getting it. I think you're going to be getting it now. I think something's being illuminated, and it's finally like coming full circle. You're going to be getting some sort of clarity or answers, and it's going to set you free. Thank goodness. Thank God. And with every ending brings new beginnings, I gotta say. So yeah, very transformative energy. I'm very curious as to what this may be. If this resonates, please let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna grab a fair message. What I did want to do was pull a fun little rebel message. It's been a long time since I used this deck, but you know, just kind of lighten the energy, and we got a lot of time here, so is there any rebel messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during this eclipse, partial lunar eclipse energy for Gemini? Any rebel messages? Now, please take this with a grain of salt. This may call your ass out. It may not, but peace and love, peace and love. Any messages for Gemini, Summer Night to Venus regarding this partial lunar eclipse, full moon energy for Gemini? Any rebel messages for Gemini? Okay, we got 2 cards. We got that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So when it comes to some sort of wish fulfillment or dream, right? Maybe you've been really contemplating something or going after something. Maybe this is like even like a forgotten dream or some sort of passion that you had that you never fully committed to, or maybe you tried to give a chance to in the past, but it just didn't work out in your favor. Maybe you failed a couple times. But now it's like giving a second chance to like some sort of dream or some sort of passion and it actually working in your favor. All right, so go after that shit. That idea, that project, that person is waiting. And then we also have, don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone, you need some fucking alone time, and you know why. So wait, so at the bottom of the deck, we had that golden egg energy, which does talk about needing to go inward. If there's some sort of question, if there's something that you've been thinking about or wondering or trying to get clarity on, which that's kind of what this reading was about, it's really recommended that you do go inward to reflect, because there is some sort of answer from within you that's trying to come out, that's trying to, get your attention. And so you need to sit, think, and contemplate and ask the question that's been on your mind weighing heavily. And I think you're going to get a lot of clarity, or even like journaling and just writing down whatever comes to mind. You might just come to a lot of conclusions. I'm just saying. And underneath that, the stingray. Yeah, so it's really just like you're going to be getting some sort of clarity, and then you're going to have a choice as to what to do with it. You either stay with where you're at, or you make some sort of decision to step out into the unknown or step out of your comfort zone. It's like you either surrender to the change or you resist the change. And either way, change is still going to happen. When you surrender to it, it's much more easier, it's much more flowing, it's much more softer. And when you restrict, or no, when you, what did I just say? Resist. Close enough to restrict. Resist. When you resist the change, it is going to be much more challenging, much more harsher. And so it's probably best that you just roll with it than try to go against it. Okay. And so, kind of like I was saying at the very beginning of the video, how I was saying that you guys may want to isolate, kind of just be by yourself, think and contemplate. This is literally the energy of don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone, just go into hermit mode. Time to just be by yourself, reflect, be alone. You know why. There's some answer trying to come to the light. There's some truth trying to come through. There's some internal answers coming through, as well as even in your life, friends, family, or people from your past that you may share history with, that you could be getting some sort of clarity on. That brings ending to a situation, but with every ending does bring new beginnings. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a fairy message, wrap this up. But yeah, wow, really interesting. All right, any fairy messages for Gemini? I want to call you Leo. Some of you could be connecting with a Leo. We do have Scorpio energy coming out twice here. Any fairy messages for Gemini to wrap up this reading? Any fairy messages for Gemini to wrap this reading up? Oh, we have the Pook, number 60. So the Pook is kind of like a shapeshifter energy. This talks about the good and the bad and the good. So this is really like yin-yang balance in a situation. And this also does talk about resolution. So I'm going to grab the book because there's a lot more to this card that I know I'm going to miss. All right. It is time for the resolution of seeming contradictions and paradoxes in the situation. Someone or some part of the situation is cloaked in confusion, and our muddled thoughts must be stripped away, revealing the truth. We just need to think about it. The information we need is now available to us. And as soon as we have that burst of insight and get it, it's time for us to make changes based on our newly clear understanding, which makes sense. You reach some sort of epiphany, and now you have some sort of choice here. Two of swords, and then underneath at the animal spirit deck, we had the stingray underneath the golden egg. So there's some sort of truth, something that you're going to be understanding, awareness and awakening, and then you're having some sort of choice. What do you do with this information? Alternatively, it may be time for us to make a reality check on the good/bad labels we put on things. Make a list of the good, possibly surprising things about the situation, and another list of the bad ones. If you are not in the habit of seeing the good in the bad and the bad in the good, having a preferred black and white world rather than one with colors, you may need some help in learning to do this as well. Wow. So really, like, this is just kind of like summarize the reading, is that you guys are getting some sort of truth. And then it's just like, okay, what are you doing with this information? You always have a choice, y'all. Really interesting. So that's why it says don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some alone time. You know why. You know why, Gemini. So, if this reading resonated or helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure you fucking go inward, meditate, and contemplate. There's some sort of answer within you, and possibly you may get from someone else, but there is something coming up within you that you're needing to listen to, but you're needing pure silence, alone time. Do not disturb, okay? So, Gemini, that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are interested, you can follow me over on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.